no afi ye betua so na ene mampani agenda 111 no wakokotwa homa mu so mo hyiase e wasante mantem
NDC mrashebedwafo mrashebedwam say nsu bransam bi a eto ede ahokyere ba Upper West Mantam emu no empanyifo emfam wanko
ebedwako ahwe homasua so ewo omemrashebedwam akọ aprobo ewo mfimfi mantam mu
Anglican osofo a video babo ntin wo fefe mayo no fefe no yapam no
na yekọ ensanfufuro mu nso dia na senior minister kire se wo hwe amabu no ewo amamu adwuma wo munyan ya e kan bi ne sikasem ato ape
adisuafo wo kwa menkomasuan po mato santen omo koje Johnson & Johnson COVID empanye
weni samawdo bi e ka ho na yede bremo se kase bo okodi DSTV o channel 360 sanso na Facebook and the social media handles awudo ni nyina no ye kase bo yi etwagu e wo hakenkan fo ye so wana nwumre yi eyeme Agya Kwabena menimini aba
Obahima Afia chesi
Afia kase bo ne munsam nie mampani na na dan kwakufa do ene na ban MPP aban e kire so meboa amaman yapo mu nsam atumi agina eno ntino omo de hihye bi aba yato ndin agenda 111 ene se ombesi ayarsa bia kese oha eni du baako o mamu nyina mu nene asante mantam kro pon trade ana se trade e wo asante mantam mu ena mampani ekutwa homa mu a sa dwumadi omba be hyase.
Today is a happy day for Mother Ghana. And I'm glad that it is under my tenure as President of the Republic that the biggest ever investment in the nation's health care is being made. We are met this morning because of the ravages of COVID-19, which has affected every country on the planet. For us in Ghana, not only has the pandemic disrupted our daily lives, but it has also exposed the deficiencies of our healthcare system because of years of underinvestment and neglect. Indeed, in update number 8 of the Fellow Ghanaians series, I indicated that COVID-19 has revealed the unequal distribution of healthcare facilities in the country, as we have tended to focus our healthcare infrastructure in Accra, Kumasi, and one or two of our other big cities. As we have seen, epidemics and pandemics, when they emerge, can spread to every part of our country. We discovered that there were 101 districts in the country with no district hospitals, and we had to do something about it. The creation of the new regions also meant the government had to construct 7 regional hospitals for the new regions, including a new one for the Western region. See to the construction of 2 new psychiatric hospitals for the Middle Belt and Northern Belt respectively, and rehabilitate the Afia Hospital in the Western region. This led to the formulation and declaration of Agenda 111. Following on from this initial announcement, a lot of work has been done to help make this vision a reality. And I'm delighted to be here with you in Trede to cut the sword symbolically for the commencement of construction of these hospitals across the country. So far, 88 out of the 101 sites have been identified, including this one at Trede, the site for the construction of the Kwabena District Hospital. Work on the other 87 sites also commence today. The acquisition of the remaining 13 sites will be completed shortly for work to begin. Each hospital is being constructed at a cost of $16.88 million United States dollars. That is 12.8 million United States dollars for construction and 4 million United States dollars for medical equipment. All the hospitals are to be completed in 18 months. Work will commence on the regional and other hospitals in the latter part of the year. These modern, fully equipped state-of-the-art hospitals will have facilities for outpatient services, including consultation facilities for medical and surgical cases, ophthalmology and dental services, a physiotherapy unit, maternal and child health unit, public health unit, 4 state-of-the-art surgical theaters for maternity, obs and gynae, accident and emergency, and for general surgery and imaging facilities. And I expect that within the next 18 months, God willing, we will all be alive and in good health to witness the commissioning of these hospitals. May God bless us all in our homeland, Ghana, and make it great and strong.
Upper West NDC for Momra Shebejum, Agya decided atwas ye hwa kwan ene akwantempo ho nsem so anim say woni Ministry of Defense bambo asoye no eni kita ho a emu oden na wonhwe so obema asrafo akọ mantam no emo esan se ensuo toye no ayiri akwan bebre asesei omanfo no achom papa enmenu ya wonhwe so obetimi akọ wo emoa.
We were saddened beyond measure when in the early hours of Friday 13th August 2021 we woke up to a torrential downpour which lasted for about 12 hours, resulting in the flooding of significant parts of the Upper West region, i.e. particularly the Nadoli-Kalu, the Fiambuse Isa, and Wa West districts. The flood left in its wake attendant devastation, particularly on the road infrastructure in the region. As a result, major roads linking the districts as well as roads connecting the districts to the regional capital and neighboring Burkina Faso have been cut off. Preliminary assessment by NEDMO indicates that over 722 farmlands have been completely washed off, 336 persons displaced, and over 155 houses destroyed, bringing the total number of people affected to about 1,605. Additionally, 4 irrigation dams located at Wolo, Kyere, Dum, and Nadoli have broken their banks and have been equally washed off as a result of this disaster. Several other forms of destruction, including electricity supply and telecommunication infrastructure, have been recorded in the region. The magnitude of the disaster qualifies it to be classified as a national disaster requiring emergency response.
Minister of Roads, I say, on my 1 week, a quantity of bridges no be remember contract. You know, any say contract the old man, and then we. Yes, sir, say, I buy on my union soldier for 48 engineers. On my own call, no one call you near Fata. Omit my temporary bridges via my end. Send a bear access. You see bridges no crack, and some as our contract, I can say, ye can. I buy back so so. Yes, I can say, unse insu a tona flat baby say ya, ayana, Obehana Yare baby, Eddie actually, Obehana cholera, Obehana way up to copia, no malaria cry, basa. So near can say, I buy Ombuana, the Minister of Health, almost Omuntimia, no Mitimaya be a sena Yare baby, and the high end. In Crawford, Dabontia Yakin, not more for Yebi, yes, not more. Kwambe faswa ye ni obese faye bia ni ombe fata so me bia just Upper West for humbe tom amanfo nye ba binda ya tisa mo de mosquito net ko omo de mattresses ko omo de den na ko ye nyina ye beta mochi na ne ye ka ne se ne aban be ye bia ye MPs ye beta aban na chi but ye bom price ban be man mu no so na chese ne ombe ye be ye ntama ma ye no na ya hwe na ya ye
Abedweko wo mra sebedwam omohwe humesuan sem so akọbọ apro ewon fifi mantem na omukọ Cape Coast Technical University ko hwe dwumedi ahodo a ekoso wo.
Sikapua yadi afa parliament ajibisia ajisika ene yamwo ho yadi X-ray technical education as I said, parliamentary select committee, they do on any one but not what you said. I need my idea of parliament and yet that.
Video bi ebetu dwa o social media Reverend Father Labi just wo fefe nkoda be se miensa ano no e de asem abre no enam so ama enei empanyufo wo mo da Anglican asafona no e de atu dwa se ni dibre waje e de afi nensem
ba sa no ya boy empanyufo amane abo asori amane school no so ne no ho ye se abanya ase ye ne abanya edin komo ne anopai yene school for management aye meeting one by number 2 aye meeting franopa management aye meeting ya share ya teacher for any or more money teacher for mo ye adwuma ye friend communication ya share wo mo nyina ne wo mo aka de ekoso school mu e de akere won the free one so ya to aso akwane school for no so nyina akasa ama ya mo nyina assurance am de obia enka na komanto ne the woman say kra no ye tron so he nti balano stability mo de betro so he no ehia nti ye hwe ni mo say on be come akoma ato mo ye but going forward so the Anglican Church in Ghana release press statement and opinion channel say I can say we are saying na edi ya was ade na o ma nyina so akacho na yeah best setting a team to investigate the matter the bebe mu bia no so e ma maso NC but bishop sorry no Archbishop Oda no ne yedin kita no say in the meantime so be ya let me aye remove fikwa e che bia mamu fada yamma no enye na ho kakra mfa na dwuma no ento ho emra ye remove ti when for say am for no abekire ento aso ti de ka ho bi o ne say school from Colony and Colony can be a first way for all support services to them. They will do so.
Omen so for penny and futu force from Kong Adema man penunian for yao or Safumafo. I dare to judge say Association of Ghana Industries, Modeba or more boss and a bay and Finuma Beach Majinano. A idea almost and come for pa. No, say. O mensi kasamo eko fam nyina no ne nyina ne se kamia ye se enwuma ni ho na enwuma ni ho no ana mo mensi kasamo eko fam na se tumi gina ebebo man pa.
Government recognizes the challenges of a medium to long-term capital to our economy. You would have noticed that the banks, through no fault of theirs, have also preferred to lend short and maximum medium. Short-term lending is the icing on the cake for our banks, and for good reason. And as a result of that, retail trade, retail business have really flourished in our system. Because the banks would normally prefer to lend short, so the traders had not much difficulty accessing bank credit. But industry has. And I think it's something we must look at. If we want to create employment, we must reverse it. Banks should feel more comfortable lending medium and long than lending short. And short-term lending must always be a coefficient of medium to long-term lending. I lend to establish an industry. That industry requires a working capital. That will be short-term lending. But for the industrial lending, for buying of plant and machinery, that will be medium to long. But for the working capital, that will be short. So you would have a term loan and also a short-term loan, an overdraft, you call it most of the time. The two must always go hand in hand. Today, trading in the African continent has changed because we have established AFTA. And AFTA was not come our way by accident. On this occasion, I would want us to congratulate Honorable Alan Kojo Chirematin He was one of the first people in the 90s who put up a paper on the establishment of the continental African trade. He fought it out, and luckily for him, he was also the Minister of Trade and Industry when we were trying to determine the location of the AFTA headquarters. He divided Africa into 6 regions and put one member of the cabinet, a senior cabinet member, into a lobbying group to lobby each group to vote for Ghana to become the headquarters for AFTA. So we must say kudos to Alan. We must say kudos to the present government for giving this opportunity to you as industrialists.
Wada bedre bi edie mu nipa eye edu baako a omudi efutu obema asoye ehwe ensase ene oboade nipa ho nsem eso ne wahwema ohaw bia wo ehia no waboa no atumi aso ano Enfie bebreni ena asoye ehwe ensase ne oboade nipa so ani abre si ebehwe aboyekwa ebrentu awodo ne ho ban ye makwan ema obi enkum nkotufom agudi anase onkotwa nua no entoni se ebeboa ma aban ani suade no abemu na Ghana fo so atai aban no achinti ena abedweko ebetu asoye ne fo no omo aso afremu esai onmunyafo abuginapo a woda asoye na no no ekasa de tu abedweko nanimu se ye de gyawane ye de aso omo nyiro mo ho nya adwuma enhwemmoa ma ye kwa ebrentu awodo no.
We chose each one of you very carefully, and we want to thank you for accepting our invitation and our request to serve on this advisory committee of the ministry. As we all know, the issues we're having to deal with are very complicated. We have matters, a myriad of matters. We're talking about the mineral resources of our country, their exploitation, the sustainable exploitation of the mineral resources of our country, how to build the value chain of the mining industry here in Ghana, local content, issues of small-scale mining. We're very familiar with them. The matters of land, which is a very important issue to any nation, how to manage the lands of our country. The issues of efficient administration of land, how to acquire title, and so on and so forth. The forest cover of our country. These are also matters before us. And these matters together, if you want, really go to the very survival of our country. And we're going to do a lot more. The matters to do with small-scale mining, galamsey, illegal mining, we've said it many times, the president is fully committed, the ministry is fully committed. It's not going to be won by just one stroke of an intervention. We need a sustained effort, and we are determined to do that. And we're going to count on you to advise us accordingly. Where we have to make amends, you should let us know. Where we have to strengthen our interventions, you should please let us know. And together, I believe that we'll be able to formulate policies and implement them for the good of our beloved nation. So let me thank all of you, and I look forward to working very closely with you. And you can count on my cooperation. Whatever advice you give, you can be rest assured that I'll follow it and follow it strictly.
Yeah, ko nsɛmfoforo mu ana ɔman so afɔ hwɛ enuane eni kwaye ho nsɛm so nyamfo usu afiri akoto nso ada abedwako bi adi na saa abedwako yi abedwako abebeboa ama quality control company a ɛhye koko bodase no modwumede betumi akɔ anim na aboa makoko mma yɛde kɔ amanone no ayɛ papapa
kuafo etikoko no a ekwan yɛde fa so a ebema koko a mbɛtie no ebetimi ama omo beto koko afri Ghana no ekwa amanone no omo sede omo ndi ebeje ho ama omo so adwuma na sia koso boni fa bibi se quality de che se bibi e dance no Ghana e koko no e dance no ewo amanone efise kwa ya faso ye no se ya tikoko no a na ye bone ye hata ekwa ya faso de ye no etimima koko no duaba no enya enema bia wodi ye chocolate ma chocolate no ye de eno ntina broche for no free ebe omfio ani no enre bia ebe kwakoton Ghana koko amanone no almost discount bi to so e fe no premium enti emfa ne say we are see omutua $2,000 every tonner. Ghana itiminya 10-15%, 20% kwa so. Itimi omutimia 2,200, 2,300. If you say kwa de faso de eti koko no ade bi e boa omo adwuma no ma omo chocolate na omo de no de ma manfo timito na na quality control company cocoa board for ati esi ho say omo nhwe kwani bia kwa faso ye ni koko otini koko emre oso oti koko no dodos say ebe hata ebe boy ebe hata aye ho adwuma nyina no omo akuafo no di so pepepepepe na ewie ne ebe fa free omo afuo mo nso omo aye tokoko ebe fa kwa de omo aye tokoko no kwa oso mo fa so handle koko no kosi se bedru port nso ansa na ede akọ ehyen mu ama akọ abrochie no nso no ekwan no nso ebe fa so ndini nyina sa nwuma nyina no ehye Ghana quality control of cocoa board nsa adwuma na nsa na adwuma no bekoso no o si enya mpanimfo a omo no ebe hwe se bibia nso management no omo a ye hwe adwuma nso omo ye bibia pepepe eno ye friend board as they say no mampani na adodanko akufuado wayi ni pension ya omo na otu omo si o se adwuma no a quality control company no ye no omo hwe so na bibi etosina omo atene no na fe o ma hwe se said the Ghana cocoa agidin wo wiase no e betra ho sa na se e be kosoro kwa ma sika enye free cocoa no no eno so akosoro nti o ma adwuma no ye adwuma kase pa na o ma mpani di ahye ho monsa no ne ena ya mo ya po mo hontoma a chairman sign say nipa wenum na Dana Kufuado or president or de adwuma sa adwuma ahye ho monsa eno nti na wie ya ba Ministry of Agriculture ha say ye be this adwuma
Yako asante mantem kwa mkumesiapon no emu a amane boy fi o eto dwane se enene epeni ko hwade adisuafo ato sante tententen aden a Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine empane no eno wani abra wo
TV nsam trefo ekwa aprobo efa vaccine ne etoso mienu a abepiem o Ghana ha ebi abepiem asante mantema mekire Johnson & Johnson vaccine no eno ene betima aboa ama abo amamfo ho ban efri eye COVID-19 ho na no ena Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology no centers miensa ene wo honom eye University Hospital ewo ho afi Great Hall ena afi KCCR aye ho so no wo mo eye test efa COVID-19 yare ehu na no na adisuafo a omo ewo honom no UTV nsam twefo ene omo twetwe nkomo ene omo kyerɛ so omo te sɛ Johnson & Johnson vaccine na ba no na omo ni age efise dodo na akra kyerɛ sɛ enam sɛ eno ye one shot anaso wo baako a onwo de toso mienu no na ye anikasem nanso so no omo kodu na kyerɛ sɛ nipa na abo ape so ama eno ene na akwa akoye sɛ ɛha eskuufo ni bi UTV nsam twefo ne adisuafo ne bi twetwe nkono omo so ɛbɛboa pa nanso so no centers miensa ɛwɔ ho no omo timi edibika ebeboa
anopa no na mba ha be 9:30 mu ho ekoso ba ase e slow we say omo ehye nipa no omo dodo no e wo fon kakra na students no so do so omo de bi be ka ho ebeboa ye ama process net me akontem because wa china on saba na nipa bebe nso nyan enwo pane ne ntino
for has say the process ne quite normal say the message are you no you know who you are after tenye all that frustrating one make the vaccine no that's easily accessed by the students on campus no I think say he has to be applauded for that we catch him some run on because I don't know why one can say protect those around you.
So one umpire be our by was all catch on say oh man umpire but we no say Johnson & Johnson inti you take you one dose pay you take another one
and on the line now be sano na wa be show within or the card ne mama na wa be wo process be an sheda ni musa who sheda ni musa because COVID ne so bon ho ban na odi protocols ni na so a ebi ntimi ncho intino me de me se me bon me ho ban inti na me nsuro
yes students ne de ya ni agi say vaccine bi o abedru ya ha because at school mu ha na ye hwa omo wo wa bontin intino na ye hwe say omo be ba campus na ma ba be we bi because anytime e be coffee inti me hwe omo de aba campus there
ɛsɛ na wɔn si ahyehyɛ nneɛma de so far ɛkɔ sɛ nka mo ma personal na mo yɛ edwuma no yɛ more de a me de nka me hu ni sɛ ɛbɛkɔ mo cause ayɛ sɛ ɔmo a ɔmo hwɛ yɛ no ɔmo ndɔɔso saa nti nipa no so dɔɔso wei kɔ ɔmo challenge no so fa the process no ɛkɔ yɛni agye cause mu na ɛwɔ no ɛyɛ risk na yɛtiki ba ha in the first place was the population yɛ dɔɔso nti wei ni bi aba sei na yɛwɔ no at least it will save us from the risk that we are taking.
Adesima Mamada Roma mo twɛn ma yɛn nkɔgye aboafo nkrato yɛ ba akasɛbɔ no yɛbɛto so. Adishima me adam asese bunya bretwa me yakoto nkraya bayi ye ka se bone yeto aso ye ko akwantuo ene nkania ho ensemsem ho National Road Safety Authority in for say wo man Ghana need to nkran ha nyama bi nheda nko ye kure sense wona makontam kwante powder no so a eyade a street light ba kokura ni ho esum ka bi amakwa hye sisi na nya de asese asoso so ese etumi hwe na ye hu bibi
Road safety say mo no visibility are very cardinal. Wow, nam kwan so akitaka na also hu nipa onam kwan nim. Wow, nam kwan mo susu na also yehu. It's a kobasa ye wa kwan a anya very visible. Aya impeded by conspicuity problems a hardware. Create more difficulties for road users, especially at night. Afi yesha say municipalities aiding komo. Yebefa kwanya yesu na yesi asem ne mopi. Omo asudie. Omo na afi Ministry of Energy. Ministry of Energy just mo share electricity bills a certain portion of it. I say kobwa my team improve on visibility on our roads. Me no ka say January to July. Ipa be 1,700 echi. COVID by ya ka ho asema yenina aboy hu aye kobai meaning enu 1,000 po but road traffic crashes and I'm saying that visibility is at the heart of the issue, especially when cars are manajo enti ekwan bia so no ye bo modern say ye use retroreflective tapes na ye say cars are ya omo use advanced warning triangles no ekwan fofo a eba and then your order that say the municipalities in some no ye be fa kwanya ye so omo adwen e ma so a na ya twa mo adwen so wonti nya kwan abra street light any so a better or safer road no and then say ya the asphalt go so keke na flat and no say asphalt ni go so line markings nya wo ho na for street lights no adwuma so be ya be minimize the risk of using the road at night and you say ankobasa we are out to Canada on some of these major corridors and acquire SMP.
National Commission for Civic Education yakopon ya adoma ochina omune national security asoen e ka bom no ma kompotem ahoro a e wo Ghana mantam nyina emo aye encheche e de ama omanfo
na sha simple de issue social media mpa ya start ye hu social media campaign na ze on chebia wo beti yen ka wo radio we friend adverts ye chonyom ni magana fu won yantase de nkaboman na Korean ono na yete be edwuma ebohu de yebokokoko regions ni bi yan youth activists wo programs yebe start a Volta region onye oti yeboko branga hafo yebaba part of Accra enti ye districts be 50 a yebe ye ho edwuma enti ho na yebe ye edwuma na hedwuma zina mepeche de yeboko youth activist groups ho yeboko yebeye community engagements kakra yeboko ashar yeboko a mosque yeboko a wafraneden marketplaces na azin maybe asabe yehu there or there ye kasama nkabom na Korea ni yedwuma oho na yepede yeko ebi wo ha youth nsabe na obi aka no no taase ono si pakono kan no kromo another one kan no kromo mama wa ka channel na ono ozi yedwuma here manen se hwe here history ma ni yin sam no ma ni nya yin de a Korean ono no hia ma we twem ko yan dwene kan na yamfo no ombobra no mfa ono engineer hienwa do de yepede ye okor na yete hiaman esiye yama on the my friend violent extremism ono so ye ho edwuma ono ye EU ono ye start ho edwuma mpo wa friend last year elections no monne ye start ho edwuma yepede ye nchechre magana fu wonya ntase de sabi obi betuma daada abaka kan samen weyin samen mu mawara wa mawadwenchira foforo asabe onye no kwezu akonim nti yepede ye kyerɛ na titiri youth no wɔyɛ ntaase dɛ mma obi mba daadaa ɔma mbɛsɛe wo ma no ɔsan dɛ sɛ ma obi daadaa ɔma ɛbɛsɛe wo ma no a kae dɛ nyɛ wɔn a wɔnenam nkyɛn nkɔtiri na wɔbɛbrɛ na mmom wɔara wɔabusuafo wɔn a wɔadɔyɛfo wɔn nyinaa wɔso wɔbɛbrɛ pii.
ɛyɛ mpɛmpie no sɛ afahyɛ bi te sɛ homo woduru so a ɛyɛ na ɛmaabunu bi ɛtaa anigye mmorosoɔ ɛma basabasa bebree taaba nanso kameɛ sɛ afideɛ no biribi akɔ so bɔkɔɔ na ɛno ɛna sɛ yɛkɔ gasalfa abankrakyɛ wɔ hɔ ɛyɛ ononyanfoɔ Steven Joseph Nyani ɛda to dwa kyerɛ mu sɛ ne manfoɔ no nokorɛ nie afutu ɛde ma wɔn no wɔn atie na ɔbɔ ma ba so paa.
Senananom enkranfo eba bedi ho mo na kpekpele anase kpekpe aduane ne yetu egu montene so ema nananom abosomfo nya bidi na ahensem ntokwa ne mentime ho asene pinche na ewo adehye omo ga South Mensi Groupon Assembly no entem enti enam so emempenifo ahwe mensine so eye ne se omunya abote entena se wasomdwe kwan so enei abakrachi panyin ene wono mo hwe asomdwe so atu apro akonkrutu ahodo a ewo ga South Mensi nim ene adehye ne abusuafo akokasa efa sa afashe dwumedie hyeye ahodo ne ho empenifo hye bo se ombema bambo akoso ade ama obiada na afashe no aye asomdwe
mse Monday ne no me meeting na e show mo boss ende nyame ya adoma nyanka sa metumi na akọ all the areas we started on the party no from Oshie akoko Kobite makọ amanfo makọ Botiano yakodomi abra sisi ayo denchra ebeko ashalaja so far so good nyama ene mo kan Sunday and Monday no so bia comply with the directives at the moment. In fact I'm happy even though I'm comply, but again there was critical personnel all the areas are almost standby for any eventuality.
Iyo shawe mo nke ha mambi ji akechi mene afibe ni kesha afie nyamoni anya wo yi onu opiti eko hwo a menu okaye last year ni amegbo wo ha ameko wo kayo ame ni noni wo pe wo hweji akechi jo mojuro aba wo man danchira twenjole aba wo man danchira be wawo ni kefe ke yefe na bi oye development nya aje bona ka wa yue afine keje assembly ni ga south agone gamancha ma pe la hu ni otinto tana ni jienyo tana o hweje akeshi no fe no ba fi pepepe
yedikase boy eko ahmeje tosomienu madaroma yebasese a
Mama aha na brebe ma kwan na ye no nsia pam kase bo a ye fi United Television so ebe so mu de ni na esi ye ne mu dinka nansa na no kase bo no ensem bi edu dwa no mu bie ene se ene de mampani agenda 111 okotwe huma mu so mo hyase e wasante mantem
NDC for Edia de Sedie to dress nsu a ato e wo Upper West Mantam emu na nsiesie enko akwan no eso
ensem kan na de bra mu se kase bo ne da seda e ma this way chocolate drink and then the coffee drink. This way 1 2 3, this one on direct creamer. Samsung a best point service salons and the best assurance. Need for 4 need a bequine specialized in sio and a special drink ahudo ni na menu abede dance we na fi akramo.
LS Kuto on a shemi atade fefefe obapa elap medase or Dansuma Junction Oben Fisherman's House no. The number is 0244 378740. Glamour by Pinnacle, Sakumono Junction, Allen Filling Station, and share mo miti, Monamoye Edimame, Medamuna Ase.
Midin ede Agya Kwabena minimini aba.
Obrahima Afia Asiedu.
Ani ade kase bono bremo. Yedamunyina se ama monehwe, anaju no ndu, yebesen ye hia.